So we're down here at like International Baptist Church here in Nuuanu, but we're right at the bottom end of Dowsett, which is close to my house. And again, back on the Triumph Street Twin 900, care of the most dangerous man on Oahu, Shelton. And thanks to him, I'm going to take this for one more day tomorrow, so we're going to get some really, really cool rides, you know. I'll tell you right now. Let me see if I got this right. Well, that explains it. Apparently you have to have your kickstand up. Novice move, Marky Magoo. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna go take a look at Dowsett. Now, why is this area kind of interesting and special? Well, there's a few reasons. It's an old neighborhood, really, really nice. Two, there's been a lot of movies shot back here. I mean, you'll see episodes of like Magnum PI and that type of stuff shot here, but I think the movie that put this area on the books was The Descendants, you know, George Clooney's movie that came out, you know, a bunch of years ago. But you'll see things here that you may recognize. Just coming up here on the right, interestingly enough, is the house, you know, like where his friends lived. Remember the wife's friends, where he runs down at the beginning and then they tell him, yeah, your wife's been cheating on you. Anyway, that house is owned by, I believe she's still the head of the Humane Society here. We call it the duck house or the goat house because she always has cool little animals and whatnot, you know, right here. But this is the house. Yeah, look at the goatees out in the front and the ducks, and you know, it's a pretty cool house. And then, you know, he runs back, or he starts walking back home, which is up towards my house, up above Dowsett in the Old Poly Road area. And if you recall, remember, I think he was thinking about things, and he stopped at a bridge, a real beautiful bridge overlooking a nice pond and some streams. And this is the bridge right here that George stopped at, and he took a look, and you can see some of that happening right down there. Very beautiful. Although the water's a little brown, we've been getting some rain, so that stuff you see there is kind of the old, I wouldn't call it necessary runoff, but maybe that's what it is. It's a little bit of that flash floody, dirty water runoff that's happening right there. So now we're leaving Dowsett and we're heading up into the Old Poly area, you know, Old Poly Road area up here. My uncle guys that live right here on the behind these bushes on the left, they call it Pelicane after the street. Hey, Uncle Alan, you home? Nobody's home. And here we go. We're headed further up the hill. You see those pine trees in the distance there? Those are from Norfolk Island. They call them tropical pines, I think, on the mainland. Sometimes you see them outside of Ralph's, the baby versions of it being pawned off as Christmas trees, right? And but they're originally from, I think, Norfolk Island, and you know, it was harvested there, and then I guess it spread all over the place. I'm gonna guess, I wasn't around for that, sailing the Pacific Ocean. But how then are all these trees concentrated like this? And this is an actual forest reserve, a state forest. And how did they get here? Oh, hey, real quick tangent on that. Cool things that are running around in there. I've got wild chickens, that's pretty much everywhere, but I got a peacock up the hill that lives by my house, and there are definitely wild boars. Most of them are pretty nice in case of you bump into them, but if they've got babies and that type of stuff, you probably want to stay away. Or what they call the cane boar, which is the male boar. Yeah, bad idea probably to go mess with them. Just give them a space. But the hunters do come up here, they eradicate because they destroy local fauna. As you can see up here, look at all these trees. Well, remember I was going to tell you why they were here. Well, I think back during the Depression era, people were paid, you know, just to plant trees so that they could make a little bit of money. And we are up here at the top of the hill, headed to my place. So there you go. Got the old rental car because, as you know, I live in San Diego now, so I have to rent. But anyway, folks, that's pretty much it. But look at these. They go up to about 150 feet tall.